What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Let's Play World of Warships Episode 1. I am your host, Shane, and we are gonna play some World of Warships. What we are looking at right now, this is my Tier 6 Cleveland class cruiser. She's very pretty and very well armed. So, let's take her out to the high sea. Now, this game is Wargaming's third installment into the World of series. They've done World of Tanks, World of Warplanes, and now they're doing World of Warships. The game's pretty fun. I thoroughly enjoy the rock, paper, scissors gameplay. Basically, it's cruisers fight destroyers, destroyers fight battleships, and battleships kill cruisers. Now, I mean, that's the black and white definition. I've taken down battleships in a cruiser before. I've taken down... Obviously, destroyers have taken me down in cruisers. They can just lay down so many torpedoes that they can lay down a blanket wall of torpedoes and you will die. It's bad. I mean, it's fun, but it's bad. Because you just... There's that moment when you realize, well, there's no way I'm getting out of this one alive. So this game mode is pretty much a capture the base / team deathmatch. Your best bet is to go for killing as many ships as possible before you try to cap the enemy base. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck dealing with way more firepower than you are willing to deal with. Looks like we are kind of outgunned here. We have 4 battleships, 5 cruisers, and a destroyer to their 3 destroyers, 4 cruisers, 4 battleships, and 2 aircraft carriers. We also have an aircraft carrier, if I didn't say that already. So they are just going to be able to put out a ton of planes here, which can cause some serious problems for our bigger ships. Sorry, I just had to type a small message to my team. Carriers can be super deadly if you don't deal with them quick. Oh wow, got a couple of Tier 7 cruisers in this. That's neat. Alright, and we've sighted our first enemy, and he has sighted us. Unfortunately, we didn't sight anything smaller, so we are now going up against what is either a Tier 6 or a Tier 5 battleship. Yeah, it's a Tier 5, but even so, I am in a cruiser. That is a terrible, terrible chance. Apparently that was the only volley he was going to fire at me, though, was that one. So let's just put a volley downrange and see if we hit him. What's the worst that can happen? We miss. And I hit him. Got 2 hits, did 2,000 damage. I mean, it's not good, but it's better than missing an entire volley of shots. Chances are that 2,000 damage was because we busted through his armor a bit here. Just gonna put another volley downrange, because why not? And so is he. And I'm also gonna run into a cruiser. This is not a good place to be ever between a destroyer and a cruiser, or a battleship and a cruiser. It just never ends well. However, and I'm also in a bad position as well because I am crossing his T, which means he can get a decent number of shots off on me. But I can also get a decent number of shots off on him, and me and this other cruiser are going to tear him to pieces, and he's just going to go away. Alright, so that didn't end as badly as it could have for me. I'm still doing pretty well on health here. I'm going to go see if I can harass that battleship a little bit. Because that is what I do. I take on destroyers and harass battleships. Oh, speaking of destroyers, looks like that lovely battleship that we encountered earlier has a destroyer escort. So maybe, if I can get a good shot off, when he pops around this corner here, like I know he's going to. Yep, there he is. That's not worth the shot. And it's time to run, because trying to go toe-to-toe with a battleship like this is pure suicide. You're insane if you want to try it. And I also am now having to deal with destroyer torpedoes, because, you know, there's a destroyer, and he fires torpedoes. But good thing I caught them early and was already in the process of turning. If I had been just... If I had been basically any later in my turn, that would have just ended horribly for me. Now I am trying my hardest to get a shot in on his ammo magazine. I'm just having no luck with that. I can probably attribute that to the fact that he has much more armor than my poor little shells are equipped to deal with here. I mean, I'm doing damage to him. That's basically the key, is I am doing damage. But now there's two of them, and it's time to go. It's time to let one of the other ships take the reins on this fight. Because there's no reason why... Oh, God. Well, I wasn't paying attention and drifted way too close to the map for my own good. Or the edge of the map. So... we're gonna have this little thing to deal with here. Thank God that destroyer came out of nowhere and just decided to take care of the enemy destroyer. Took a lot of hits there. Now, how much damage you do is dependent on your penetration, which Wargaming has a penetration model that's pretty realistic. If your shells don't hit at the right angle, you're not going to get penetration on armor, and you're going to have a bad time. I can't put it any more plainly than that. You're going to have a bad time, and it's going to go badly for you, and it's just not going to be fun. I'm getting lucky here. He's missing some of his shots. I mean, if he had hit me with every volley that he's fired so far completely, I would have been dead 5 minutes ago. And I spoke too soon. Well, that's the end of episode 1, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about my senseless rambling most of the time. I will do better the next time, or at least try to. Until then, you guys have a great time. I'd hope to see you on the high seas when the game releases.